Airsofters, and welcome to yet another episode of the Jesse Hill Airsoft Corner, coming to you through the magic of the internet. Today we're going to be talking about one of my personal favorite guns that I've ever owned, and one of the more complicated guns to work on as of late. I'm talking, of course, about my Mauser bolt-action rifle K98. Now, this is the gas and wood shell ejecting variant. Now, there are many airsoft variants of this. There are the ones where you load the pellets in through a speed loader into an internal magazine, and there are the ones where you load a shell inside, the shell containing one pellet. I'll show you, of course, what I am talking about. Reach into my bag here. It's one of these. You have a pellet placed inside, which I recommend you put .30s in this, since this is a sniper rifle. It's going to shoot around 400 FPS, which means that it's going to be illegal for most CQB close quarters places, which means you're going to probably have to use this for woods or outdoor play. That being said, it's very reliable. It's made of wood, of course, and metal, which means it's not going to break as easily on you as the D-Boys one that I have previously owned. That being said, I've had really no complaints about this. I've really had to use no restraint with it. It's very nice. It's very well made. The only complaint I really have about it was that the bolt would leak through the back, but with a lot of silicone oil, I fixed that, and with gravity, of course, helping me. That being said, the hop-up adjustment is behind the leaf sight down here, and it comes with a hex key to fix that. Also has sling mount points, and quite a bit going for it. That being said, the only thing I have a problem with is this. This front piece comes off because this plastic piece that holds her in doesn't necessarily lock it into place. Now, with a little bit of jiggling, it'll come back into place like so. That being said, let me show you how the gun works. I'll be firing the rounds. I'm using, of course, green gas because it is less dangerous and less detrimental to my gun. So I'll fire it. As you can see, it fires quite quickly, and the shell ejects. Now it'll load another round into the chamber. Sometimes it jams a little, so there we go. My bad, that was my fault. I didn't reload it fast enough. So yeah, another firing. Throws the gel out. Another one's in. See, you have to do it within succession. You have to go all the way back. See, sometimes I don't rack the bolt properly, and that'll happen. There we go. Now, the magazine is empty. Now let me show you how to reload this puppy. With my handy dandy, I call my Paul Revere day bag, I just load them in simply, like so. I recommend you load them back towards the end of the bolt, where the stripper clip would go. They just seem to load easier that way, like so. And I'll put in a couple shells for you. You know, I'm no Hickok 45 or anything, but I can say that this gun is by far one of the most interesting guns in both airsoft production and in real world. It is the grandfather gun that has set the stage for most bolt-action rifles today, which is a really interesting fact. Poor Mauser brothers tried to sue everybody that was contending at the time during World War I because everybody was copying the crap out of this thing. Unfortunately, they were German, so they were on the losing side. And, of course, nobody took them seriously, and, of course, they lost the lawsuit, which I thought was in many ways unfair. While I'm not a Nazi or post or before World War II sympathizer for Germany, because I believe they did a lot of things wrong during that time, I will say that these guys knew what they were doing, and I think that they were wronged during their heyday on a lot of things, especially by the state and by a lot of the people that worked with them and the people that stole weapon ideas from them. That being said, she's deadly accurate when it comes to airsoft. I'm going to move you guys around, and of course we're going to be looking at the handy dandy cinder block over yonder holding up mine trailer. Let's take a shot at it. I'll get all the way back for you. We're having a bit of a technical issue. There we go. gracious. There we go. And I must say, she is definitely accurate. The only problem I've really had is just user error. You know, you don't rack the bolt just the right way, or you do something stupid and, well, it doesn't load properly. But what I can say is that a lot of people don't necessarily like the shell ejecting idea behind the gun. But I can say that it's a very, very nice gun. It does the job. It's very, very, very accurate. I can say at great distances, it's proven itself totally worthy. It's a beautiful gun. It's a grandfather gun, of course. And I have to say, anybody who wants to have a realistic, you know, rifleman slash sniper rifle-esque look would definitely get their money's worth out of this. Whether or not you get the, of course, get the shell ejector or not, I can't say for you, but I like it because it's more realistic. It makes you conserve your ammo. It makes you pick your shots a lot better. But definitely a good gun. One of my personal favorites. Guys, this is Jesse Hill in the Airsoft Corner. I just thank you for coming by. You have a nice day.